Hi, and welcome to Dadgames Teaches Pokemon, a Pokemon basic series where I teach the basic elements of the Pokemon game. Now, you may be sitting there and wondering to yourself, why should I listen to this guy? Who is he? He ain't famous. I don't know him. That's fair. Well, first of all, I'm a dad. Secondly, I'm a certified teacher, music teacher, but a certified music teacher. And thirdly, I've been playing Pokemon for a very, 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 very long time. And since I started this series, it's actually been a lot of fun to learn a lot of things that I'm teaching y'all. That's the good thing about education. You learn just as much as you give. But I am a teacher, and I thought, why not mix the two? Let's do Dad Games Teaches Pokemon. So here we are. We're on part 7 now, and on today's episode of Dad Games Teaches Pokemon, we're going to talk about battling. Now, you may be wondering, why did we wait till part 7? Well, there are a lot of different other things that came up, but I feel like it's time to really kind of start talking a little bit more about battling. A battle is when you fight somebody. All right, video over. No, I'm just kidding. Please stick around. A battle is when your Pokemon fights another Pokemon. All right. Now, there are a few different types of battle. There are trainer battles, and then there are wild Pokemon battles. And then as you get into the different elements of the different games, there are a couple of other ones. For instance, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you got, what are they called? Max Raid Dens, which are battles of ginormous Pokemon. All right. So you got a couple different battles. The big two are wild encounters and trainer battles. Those are the big two that you guys are definitely going to see. How do I get into a battle? That's the question. Well, in Pokemon, if a trainer sees you, they lock eyes with you and you get into a battle with that trainer. That's how you get into a battle with a trainer. There are other ways. We're going to talk about those a little bit later. The other one is if you run into a wild Pokemon, or if you're playing an older game, if you just run around some grass for a little while or in a cave and something attacks you. Those are the two big ways to get into a battle. Again, there's another one. We'll talk about that one later. When you get into a battle, you got a few different menu options. The first one you have is battle. The next one you have is Pokemon. The next one after that is bag. And the last one after that is run. Now, they're all very, very self-explanatory. However, we're going to go over them anyways, just in case. You never know. Someone may be like, oh, I didn't know that. Or, oh, that's what that means? So we're going to go over all of them. The first one you have is the fight/battle option. All right. That one is going to be where you pick your moves, where you do things to strategize and kind of do different things to the opposing Pokemon. You can fight them, you can hit them, you can buff your stuff up, you can lower their stats down, all that fancy stuff. All of that is going to happen from the fight menu. Once you select something from this menu, however, you lock in your turn. You're saying, this is what I'm going to do. You're saying use quick attack or blah, 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 blah. So you get the point. Click something on here. It locks in for your turn. The next menu down is the Pokemon menu. Now this one is just where you pick to switch out Pokemon. Do keep in mind that there are certain abilities and certain moves that might actually prevent you from switching out. But if they throw out a Pokemon and you're like, oh my God, I got to change my typing. I got to pick a different Pokemon. You go to the Pokemon menu, you look at the list of 6 Pokemon that you bring, and you switch them out. That's what the Pokemon menu does. The next one down is the bag/item menu. Now here's where you can select different battle items to use during main game stuff. And I very much so mean main game stuff, because when you go into more competitive route, these items aren't ones you can use. You can pretty much just use them in the game portion of the game. These items can do different things. You can have items that heal your Pokemon. You can actually have items that help you run away. You can have items that boost your stuff. You have the Pokeballs. They're in this bag as well. So if you want to try to catch a wild Pokemon, you would throw a Pokeball out there. Now, something important to think about the balls is you cannot use Pokeballs to try to catch an opposing trainer's Pokemon. Don't be a thief. Don't do it. All right. The opposing trainer's Pokemon cannot be caught. So if you try to throw a ball, the game usually punishes you for trying that by making you A, lose that ball, and B, telling you that you can't catch that Pokemon. So just don't do that. You can use a ball when you're only catching wild Pokemon or max rate den Pokemons or whatever the new fangled features are for whatever game comes out. So just keep that in mind. Pokeballs can't be used to catch trainers. Pokemon. Pokeballs can't be used to catch trainers' Pokemon. Don't be a thief. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy. All right, I'm looking at you if you are that guy. The last option down is the run option. All right, now the run option is if you're way over your head, or on the opposite end, if you're like, bro, I'm God. You literally can't fight me. Why are you still trying? And you're like, you know what? You're not even worth my time. I want to run away from this encounter because it's not even worth it. Run is the option you click. Now, when you click the run option, again, it locks in your move for that turn. When you click the run option, you lock in your turn. So again, once you click that, you're good to go. Run is not always guaranteed, however. You may be sitting there and you hit run, and then all of a sudden you're like, you couldn't escape. Then you get hit, and your Pokemon's about to die. And you're like, I don't want to black out. And then you're like, click run. You couldn't escape. And then you just watch that life bar. And you're like, no, as you lose money. So be careful with the run option. Again, run can only be used against wild Pokemon encounter. Cannot be used in trainers. Once you're fighting a trainer, you're fighting a trainer until one person loses. So keep that in mind. You can't run from battle. There is one trainer battle you can run, and that's on the online circuit. But when you click run, you're agreeing to forfeit the match. So it's not really running, it's quitting, if that kind of makes sense. By the way, I'd like to pause this video right now and tell you, you should go click on the like button if you're liking this video and if you're finding any of this information useful, or if you're just like, hey, he's a pretty cool dude, let me like him. You can also do that with the subscribe button, just saying. Now, in the later games of Pokemon, they've started adding some post-game stuff called the Battle Tower. The Battle Tower is a place where you can go test your ability against CPUs and really try to really try out different strategies. Really, the Battle Tower isn't a place for you to get good. It's a place for you to experiment and try out different things and learn what you like and learn what you don't like. Then you can take those strategies and really try your hand in the online competitions and the online battling system, try to get up to that Master Ball rank, and then try to climb all the way to that #1 spot. All right. So yeah. So Battle Tower, I mean, you get a lot of prizes, you get a lot of things for completing the Battle Towers, and you can keep going in there as much as you want, even after you've reached the top of the Battle Tower, and you can just keep going in and battling as much as you like to try out different strategies, try out different things, earn some battle points to purchase different things that you need for raising Pokemon. And then again, well, you can go online and you can fight as many people as you want in ranked matches, or you can just do little fun things, or you can do tournaments, stuff like that. So those are other places. That's the third one I was talking about right there, are the Battle Tower and the online options if you want to go fight and continue to fight. So in a nutshell, we've learned how to fight and we've learned where to fight. Pokemon is a really fun game. A lot of really different ways to play it, between collecting and battling and all of that fun stuff. Personally, once you get to the post-game stuff, I like to go into the Battle Tower and I like to go into online fights and try out a bunch of different things and see what works, see what doesn't work, figure out what Pokemons are great, what Pokemon are not, stuff like that. We're going to talk about team building and all of that fun stuff that goes into all of that a little bit later. We still have some few super basic stuff to cover in some future videos. We have covered quite a bit because, again, part 7, we have covered quite a bit. So if there are some information you'd like to know about some of our previous videos, you can go back and watch those through my series in my channel. Again, we're going to be posting videos of Dadgames Teaches Pokemon on Mondays. All right, so be sure to check in on Monday to see what new things I'm going to try to teach you about the game of Pokemon. See if you already knew them, see if you didn't. If you liked what you saw, first of all, thanks. I appreciate it. I put a lot of work and effort into these, and it's always nice to know that people are liking it. Please click that like button. Please click that subscribe button. Helps me out so much when you do both of those. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out my Dad Knows Best videos that feature on Friday, where I review a game and let you know whether it's easy to play with a toddler. Sometimes the answer surprises you. Thank you guys again so much. I appreciate you. As always, until next time, I will see you all later.